The Everglades is a place where the veil between worlds is notoriously thin, and tucked deep inside, near the dead-end town of Ochopee, is a site that acts as a spiritual epicenter for the disturbing folklore of South Florida, the Skunk Ape Research Headquarters. This compound is a shrine to a legend that predates Florida's statehood, the foul-smelling, bipedal beast known locally as the skunk ape. But the story we're here for isn't about the creature itself. It's about what the decades of belief, fear, and focus have anchored to this one patch of swamp. In the early years, the HQ collected undeniable evidence: 14-inch track casts, reports of glowing eyes, and the notorious smell of rotting cabbage and stale methane. But over time, the sightings changed. The creature became too tall, too fast, and the reported stench began to carry an undertone of sulfur and burning electricity. This shift coincided with the 1997 Everglades incident, when a wildlife officer tracked a wounded animal and came back irreparably traumatized, only able to sketch two large, vacant eyes. After that, researchers began to feel an unsettling truth. They weren't tracking an animal, they were simply being tracked. The indigenous people of this land always warned of a territorial forest spirit, but modern accounts suggest something darker. When parapsychologists visited the HQ in 2011, they didn't detect biological energy. They sensed a massive psychic signature. A former investigator for the project later wrote in a leaked memo, "The swamp does not simply host the skunk ape. It manufactured it." They concluded that the decades of intense focus, the constant searching, the fear, had bled into the land, and the land used the skunk ape lore to create a sentient supernatural echo. The creature seen today is not a cryptid. It is a guardian spirit, driven mad and violent by the constant intrusion. It doesn't just stalk the woods. It attaches itself to those who come looking for proof. The deepest dread doesn't come from finding its footprint, but from the sudden, profound silence of the swamp after sunset. The knowledge that something older than Florida has seen you, has cataloged you, and is now waiting for you to leave. For a handful of people who sought the skunk ape at its headquarters, the hunt never ended. They left the Everglades, but the thing they sought never left them.